What's up, cable dogs? Oh, hello. No, well, you might be buffering. The stream is always buffering. That's the Mikeo way. That's how we like to do it. I like to make the stream do things that it doesn't want to do. Hello, everybody. Hello, Spooky. Hello, Sheeta. Hello, Noel. Hello, Synth. So, we're doing some stuff today, aren't we? I'm glad that there's a lot of you here because I am going to need input. I did put in the tweet. I'm going to need a lot of people helping me out. I think helping me make some positive decisions for my life is kind of what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to fill in the blanks. I'm not going to do all the work for you. You know, I'm quite an antagonistic artist. I'm just giving you the broad strokes, the outlines, and it's really up to you to figure out. You know, I like some level of ambiguity in everything that I do, everything I create, and that extends to the visuals and everything. I don't want you to know exactly what you're looking at, just enough. You know, it's like reading the book versus seeing the movie. Oh, Synth, you can't stop it from happening. You really can't. Look, I don't know if what I've got planned for today is gonna work as intended. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. That's what today's all about, keeping your fingers crossed. But I can guarantee whatever happens today, it is gonna be very weird. It's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be normal. It's not gonna be polite. It is gonna be a stream. Hi, Greg. Greg's online. Well, I hope you take it seriously. Look, I don't think that is... I don't think that's a clash with what I'm saying. You know, we can be serious about what we're doing, and yet accept, you know, some things in this life cannot be fully understood, comprehended by us mortals. I mean, Spooky should know this. You know, your namesake will tell you not everything in this world can be explained, rationalized. Doesn't mean you're taking it less seriously. You know, Fox took his job very seriously within the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Sheeta knows what's going to happen. Well, we'll see in a moment, shall we, Sheeta? Who have we got on the Cable 2 account right now? Is that Arby? I thought Arby wasn't around. Is it Draza? Oh yeah, Tenet. Okay, I think I know who it is with a reference to Tenet. I think that's a subtle hint that I have picked up on. I'm stalling. I'm doing some preamble because usually, you know, there's something to get into before we get into the main thing. But I've only planned one thing for today, and if it goes horribly wrong, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it up on the fly. We're gonna make a documentary in real time if this doesn't work. That's the backup plan. The backup plan is something even more difficult and ambitious than what I'd already planned to do. No, it's alright. I knew it was you, Egg. You said the word Tenet, so I knew it's you. I haven't seen Tenet yet, and yet I still understand fully what we're talking about at all times. When it comes to Tenet, you do your thing backwards, and the results are, well, not quite as you'd expect. Not quite what they see. Things aren't always quite as they seem. Whoa, I'm seeing double. 4 Drazas in the chat. So yeah, today is going to be a lot like Tenet. You know, in many ways. So, too many ways for me to count, really, and I feel like I'd be insulting your intelligence if I explained exactly how it was like Tenet. Don't watch it yet. What should I be waiting for? Oh, for the are we doing a marathon? Are we watching the full Tenet series? It's just the one Tenet movie 6 times in a row on stream. We could do it for charity. We can do a Tiltify stream and get people to donate as we're watching Tenet, as we slowly lose our grasp on reality and enter into Christopher Nolan's twisted vision of the world. What is it about that guy and going backwards, huh? You've got Memento, you've got your Inception, you've got your Tenet. I mean, come on. Right. Yes, please, nobody spoil it for me. Good morning. Good morning. I think they should let Snyder recut any film that he wants. I think he should just be allowed to. I like how that's twisted into people just wanting to see the original vision, to even Snyder like hating it, because I thought the original narrative, wasn't it, that Joss Whedon stepped in to help him after his kid died, right? It was like a kind of a nice thing that he was stepping in, but it was still going to be, you know, Zack Snyder's film, and he was just like a journeyman. And then now it's somehow morphed into Snyder is like in a feud with Joss Whedon. I don't really understand any of it. I've not seen any version of Justice League, and will probably continue that streak for the majority of my life. I think I'm fine with that. I'm not anti any of the stuff that is involved in it. I just have no real interest in it, which child me would have been surprised to learn. I think that there would be a time when I just did not care about seeing Superman and Batman beating each other up. It's just not interesting to me anymore. I guess this is what they call growing up. I'd love to see a Chris Nolan. If he did you know how they used to do, they still do, you know, film adaptations of TV shows, but they used to do it while they were still on, like, or maybe they didn't do it that often, but it was, you know, it happened. I don't remember, I'm not that old, that there was a Doctor Who movie made in like the late 60s, the 70s, with Peter Cushing playing him. And they'd just taken the rights to this character and just made a movie of him while, you know, the show was still on. It had no actual connection to it, which is using the IP. I think it would be interesting if Christopher Nolan was like, yeah, I know Black Mirror is still currently airing, but I've bought the rights, I've optioned the rights for a film version, and I'm going to remake it immediately. I guess it's happened kind of more recently with like State of Play and House of Cards, these kind of big budget things. I don't know what I'm talking about. Miami Vice. That's a movie of a TV show. Yeah, I think I'm talking about something that exists. I'm just not explaining the thing that exists. But I think you know the vibe that I'm talking about, the atmosphere of it. Well, you all know that I have an encyclopedic knowledge and love of anime. So, for sure. Anime does something similar where they will do an anime adaptation of like a book in a series of an English language thing, and the movie will just be about like a magical mouse or something that doesn't exist in the original book. Did it with Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle was one of my favourite books when I was a kid. I really liked Diana Wynne Jones when I was growing up, and then I watched the movie because I was like, oh, I like this. It's got it had like Christian Bale in it. I thought, oh, that's cool. It's based on a book that I loved, and then I watched it and I was like, this isn't even like the same sort of moving castle. Like, it had nothing to do with it. It's crazy. I think they did it the same for The Borrowers as well. The Borrowers, of course, a beloved children's classic over here at least. And I think there's a version, Arrietty, right? Is that what it's called? The anime film. And yeah, I mean, well, it does no benefit to know that it's a book, because it's really not connected. It's not like if you love the film you should go and read the book, because there's no guarantee that one has any relation to the other. So that's the preamble. I'm done with that now. I'm done with the small talk. Let's switch over, shall we, to my big cam and get into the bulk of the show. I've done enough stalling, enough getting away from doing the thing that I've been, waiting to do. I'm excited to do it. I just don't know if it's going to go as intended. It might go horribly wrong, and in fact, I'm fully expecting it to. But we'll see. So, yeah, let's get some lets in the chat. Psych me up for revealing today's weirdness. It is going to be a weird one. As you might have noticed, I haven't taken you over to the Verse Lab to see the options for today, because something slightly different is going to happen. It's not to say, and it will become apparent what I'm talking about quite shortly, I think. It will, yeah, it'll become apparent to you why we're not going to the verse lab, because it's not to say that I'm removing the usual format of the show completely today. We're just going to experience something slightly different. Let's turn my TV on and see what we can see. So, now to the kayfabe. I'm, as you saw in the tweet, I've received a very mysterious message. This is acting, Mike. Now I'm acting now. I've received a very mysterious message in my mail. I don't know how well you can see it if you're watching on mobile rather than desktop. I've got one email. You know how everyone has one text from everyone on their phone, one email. I've got one email. Yeah, mail. I've been working. Yes, that's it. I told you we were doing something different, something weird today. It's never been done on Twitch before. What we're doing today has never been done to my knowledge. We're doing an email. Oh my god, I wish it said Baby Yoda. It says Baba Yaga, as Yuridov would tell me it's pronounced. I'm seriously regretting it. Yeah, I was thinking today about I should replace my face with Baby Yoda. I think that would be really good for corporate synergy. But it doesn't say Baby Yoda. As you can probably hear in my voice, the deep regret I have for not having an email from Baby Yoda today. That'd be a much better premise for this. It's from Baba Yaga, you know, the famous bog witch of Russian folklore. Yeah, who was essentially the original Baby Yoda. I mean, Yoda and Baba Yaga do have quite a lot in common. I think they both live in the woods, in a hut by themselves. Both prank children. You know, he was a goofball when we first met him, Yoda. People forget. He was a goofy little frog man. Thank you, Synth. That was my other thought this morning. I was thinking, could I do a whole stream as Baby Yoda? Would we be able to release that? Would we get struck? Does it count as parody? If, you know, it's fairly clear that I'm not actually Baby Yoda, I feel. But who knows? You know, Disney, notoriously litigious. They're big into lawsuits, copyright. He's not. The thing is, he's actually not even a baby. He's 50 years old, and he has a real name, and it's stupid. So we're just going to continue calling him Baby Yoda. Because nobody wanted it revealed. Like, it was enough. He already had an official name, which was the child, and no one ever called him that. So I don't know what they thought they were doing, giving him a real name. Nonsense. No one wants to know it. It's like if they were to say, "Oh, Darth Vader has a real name." I don't care. Nobody knows what that is, and nobody cares. His name's Darth Vader. Yeah, his real name is Goku. And Disney can do that because I'm just gonna go ahead and assume they own Funimation or whoever does Dragon Ball. I think it's fair to assume that somewhere along the line Dragon Ball has been folded into their list of properties. But enough about Baby Goku. Let's just tab over to my Gmail real quick. Or not. I mean, why would you bother? Here we go. Let's just open up this link. It says, click this link to find true love. I mean, that is an enticing thought. Who on this stream would not click a link from an unknown sender promising to lead you to your true love? And there's a link in here. So I'm just gonna click on that link, and what do we think might be on the other side? You'd click on it, I'd click on it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna click on it. Okay. How curious. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? So it's just taken me to a site. Does appear to have my name on it. Does appear to have some kanji on there. If only Yuridov was here to tell me what that means. Yeah, what is it? What do we reckon this is? What could it be? This is fun. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this like children's programming. Now, what do we think this is? Can we sound it out? Mikeo? No. Ainotameni. Whoa. Yeah, it would be difficult, I think, to pull this sort of spam off. Although they do that sometimes, don't they? I mean, they have the little variables, their custom fields, where it looks like they're writing to someone new. I love fun as well, and it looks like this link is going to take us to having fun. So what do we reckon? It says, for the best experience, full screen and headphones are recommended. Well, that's fine. I've got my headphones on. I'm in full screen. When I'm ready to begin, click the logo above. Should I do it? What do you guys think? Yeah, you're on. This can be merch. Stick this on a shirt. Put some stuff on the sleeves. We're good to go. That's the C2 formula. Okay. What do you think? It should be a shirt with all the small print at the bottom as well. Okay. For the sake of Mikeo. Interesting. What could it mean? Click. Whoa, are you guys hearing this? Is it coming through? Good. Yeah, season 2's coming up. Season 2 in a month or so. I'm watching my stream to see what's caught up, to see where we are. What the heck? With all the text? Alright, yeah, I can work on that. I'm sure I'll be able to pull it off this mysterious witch's website. God, this song is so good. It's been in my head so long. So, we've just met a woman here in the town of Carvo Due, and she says, "Hi, welcome to Dot Sip, the coziest cafe in the whole of Carvo Due. I haven't seen you around town before." What? What's up? What's going on? I so far am not fazed by this. This seems normal to me. Does it seem like there's some sort of issue here? So I'm going to click continue if nobody has any objections, and also because there's no other option. Yeah, that's Draza. Or at least a subtle homage. So she says, "I'm Dot, obviously. What's your name?" So, here's where I'm going to need some input from you guys. Obviously, I can't come up with this all by myself. What's our name going to be on this little adventure we're going on? Good. Well, I clicked, so I'm glad that everyone's on board with that. Yeah, I think that whoever programmed this captured the owner of Dot Sip voice very accurately. Oh! Hi Stein. Yeah, I don't know what this must look like to you then, Stein. Just turning up. Yeah, there is a peak. I don't know if that's going to get us struck. As far as I'm aware, this is CC0 music. But I have to believe they probably didn't go through the Nintendo Corporation in order to get the rights. Game Freaks, whoever owns it. So our name should be Pikachu, me too. Gay Yoshi? Is that going to be our name today? It's a great suggestion for something to say, Synth, but I don't currently have an option to tell her anything apart from my name. I love this song too, and she also sings in the same language that the guy's talking, from the sounds of it. Oh, gay Yoshi, baby Yoku, or Mitsuo. Oh god, these are all such good suggestions. They really, really are. BP Archibald, I thought Archibald might be on the list. Yeah, this game has a good soundtrack, wherever it's come from. I mean, we could combine it. We could be gay baby Yoshi Goku. There's no rule against it. There's no character limit, as far as I'm aware. It can be whoever we want to be. John Glames. God, there's so many options. We need to come together. We need to work as a team. If we're going to make it through this experience whole, we are going to need to work as a team. Come together, collaborate, and listen. Gay baby Yoshi Goku, I do think, sums it up pretty well. And it's really the sort of thing that I would expect a stream chat to tell me. Kirsten could be all of our names. We can be Kirsten. So far there's 2 votes for Kirsten. So good. You're going to need to send me this this word generator. Doctor could be a doctor. Okay, good. All right. 2 songs in a row that have a Pikachu sample. Swear that wasn't deliberate. Yeah, I think there's a little delay between what I'm seeing and what I'm saying. So if it sounds like I'm arguing against you, I'm not. I'm just, you're just hearing me quite a bit after I formulated my thoughts. Okay, Synth, that's my name. It is a Pikachu soundtrack. Synth. Weird, that was my grandfather's name. This is like fate or something. Nice to meet you. Hope this isn't weird of me to say, but you have a really friendly face. I can tell we're going to get along great. Okay, good. Good. Alright, again, if no objections, I'm going to click continue. I know, how did they know that we were going to choose the name Synth? Incredible. So here's the next bit of creative thought needed. What brings you to our little town? The reason I came here is... Oh, we've continued, don't worry, we're continuing. Unless stated otherwise, I will continue. Oh, I think we've got a tie between Buckyball and Arc Penis crystals. So we've come here in search of these things? Sure. Well, we're here for them, Noel. That's what's up. Okay. Okay, I think we're all in agreement. Oh, well, I misspelt it, but it's fine. Should have figured. We're just going to assume that my typo is the word. Well, in fact, actually, hold on. No, I'm not going to go back. Because I don't know what will happen. Should have figured. For arc peni... Well, I put peni crystals, so I've pluralized it. Yeah, I pluralized. Just automatically assumed we would want more than one. I was trying to be more correct. Should have figured. For arc peni crystals is the reason most people end up here. Say, this might seem a little forward, but are you seeing anyone right now? Yes or no? Hey, Triple B. How we doing? That's right, yeah, we're in Carvo Duo. Don't forget. It's a different place than wherever we live. Welcome, Triple B. I think that today's stream might be in your wheelhouse. You're into games, to online experiences. That's fair, Ed. We're all single together. Okay. God, imagine if Venom was single. It's the universe I want to live in. So Dot says, lucky you. This place is always crawling with babes. Pardon my language, but this place is a hunker-palooza. See anyone you like already? Okay. I'll open up the command, the center, and I'll type that in. / pardon language. Triple B, what is this game? Well, none of us know. Nobody knows what this game is. It just appeared to me in an email from a witch. It appears to know who we are. Should we look around? Yeah, we should definitely check out the babe situation today. Hey, well, is it women? That's right, Egg. Thank you for sharing the lore with the newcomers. There are some babes. There are some babes around. Well, sure. Oh. Oh. People are cottoning on. People are figuring out what's going on here. There is no men, but it is men. Or man 3. Yeah, I realise you can't see very close up. But, you may have figured out. Who made this, Greg? Baba Yaga made it. A witch made it. Yeah, bear in mind, we can and almost definitely will do multiple run-throughs of this. You'll have your chance to meet all 3 men. Which man do we want to start with, though? Oh, you can? Good. I never know how small things are going to be on the screen that people are looking at. I've tried to account for the smallest phone screens. Man 3. Okay, we've had a few votes for Man 3. Egg wants to start with Man 1. Yeah, Triple B, honestly, the latency on my stream is always pretty bad. But don't worry, there isn't a lot of motion in this game from what we've seen so far, and I imagine that will continue throughout. It's mostly point and click stuff. Alright, let's start with Man 3. So that's Mikeo, the American. A transplant just like you. It's a lonely life being a cowboy, but maybe it doesn't have to be. So we can either choose Yeehaw, or let me have another look. We got a Yeehaw. Synth, that is always an option to go back and click on him again. Let's Yeehaw. I think the Yeehaws have it. Dot's excited. This is Dot's excited pose. Okay, let's Yeehaw. The music is good. The music is real good. Dot is revving it up. Dot's a rev girl through and through. Yeehaw indeed. I was wondering what this photo shoot was for when that witch came to take all those shirtless pictures of me. Mike, okay? Okay in so many ways. So yeah, Mike Oklahoma wants to know what brings us all the way out here. Says, yeehaw, I was hoping you'd be heading my way. You're looking an apple pie order today, if you don't mind me saying. What brings you all the way out to Cabo Due? So we can say the reason, we can say for Arc Peni crystals, or we can say I'd rather not talk about it. Yeah, I don't understand them either, Draza. I guess that's just how cowboys talk. That's just how authentic cowboys talk. And I bet if you were to search for cowboy slang online, that would be verified. We don't want to talk about it? So Egg would rather not talk about it. Thinks Spooky and Stein and Sheeta. I mean, I kind of like, yeah, I like the idea of playing hard to get. I don't know where it's going to lead us. Maybe he'll like it, maybe he won't. We can always find out. Oh, Synth is thinking. Synth is thinking. What are we thinking about, Synth? Okay, Egg's gonna go and make an entire beat then. Well, who knows, Greg? Maybe we'll be able to get there with some good choices, some good decisions. Yeah, I don't know if maybe playing hard to get. You need to create some interest first, right? You can't leave with that. Maybe it is worth being open. Maybe he seems like a simple man with simple pleasures, simple tastes. Maybe he'd appreciate a bit of transparency, a bit of honesty. Tough to say. It's really tough to guess. I mean, we've met him once before. Obviously not us within this scenario. But on this show, Mike Oklahoma is his main appearance. Well, I think the majority of the votes were for telling him the real reason. So, going to give you a final chance to object to that. To assert dominance, yeah, we need to establish Kino. Nurture some dependence. Well, yeah, that is the other thing to take into consideration. He's an authentic Oklahomian. So, you know, they might have etiquette there, cultural laws. Yeah, okay, let's tell him the real reason. Since you're lucky that's not about me. So Mike Oklahoma says, hot diggity! Many apologies for the thunderation, but you must be telling taradiddles. I'm here because of arc peni crystals too. You need to get on that generator, Sid. I think someone's having... Obviously, I'm not blaming you, but I think somebody is playing some tricks on you. This is Oklahoman loungewear. Yeah, his voice is a little deeper. You can tell he's just full of that tea, isn't he? I know, what are the chances? You have so much in common already. Yeah, telling taradiddles. Again, obviously I wouldn't come up with such a phrase, but in Oklahoma, it's just how they talk. So yeah, our options are you're joking, or sorry, I don't think this will work. I've already had more than a lifetime's worth for arc peni crystals. It's a terrible thing. It's an epidemic. Passwords coming between friends. Yeah, Dot. We can trust Dot. Look, Dot knows this town clearly. She's a business owner. She owns the #1 cafe in Carvo Due, or at least the coziest one in Carvo Due. So she obviously knows the people. She's in a position to get to know the townspeople and their ways. It's just a normal thing that people say. Cowboy people. Not people like you and I, but a cowboy might talk like that. Hey Warlock, how we doing? Welcome, I'm glad that you're here. It's an interesting one to come into. Once it started, this stream, I have no way of explaining what we're doing right now, other than a witch sent me an email and I clicked on the link, and that is, we appear to be exploring the town of Carvo Due, where we're trying to make the acquaintance of Mike Oklahoma. Yeah, I think there's a lot of votes for your joking. Let's click on your joking. So Mike Oklahoma says, darling, I would never joke about arc peni crystals. Yeah, that is the best way to explain it. It is, if not the White Lodge, certainly a grey lodge, an egg white lodge. Egg white, like you. Egg, did you just click on Carvo Due? That looked like a realization. Oh yes, I am also I have also digitally skinned myself and I'm wearing myself as a mask. Man with the code, man with the code. Man with the hotel. Carvo Hotel. Whenever someone figures out how to make hotels in Flash, or whatever comes after Flash, Flash 2, we should definitely set up Carvo Hotel. Okay, man with a code, man with a code. So, Mike Oklahoma says, a man without a code's less use than a frozen prairie coal. Yeehaw! Reckon me you're a gambler. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh god, yeah, Lion's Pride Inn is definitely in Carvo Duo. Spooky. I'm proud of you for getting it. You're not wrong? Yeah, love is a game with winners and losers. And we know which side we're on. Okay, so now he says, how about this? We'll roll a die. If you get a 4 or above, I'll let you take me on a date. Ooh-wee. Getting a bit hot under the collar. Yeah, I'm in, or you're pretty full of yourself. I'm in, I'm in. Yeah, we're all under Mike Oklahoma's spell. It's hard to turn down a cowboy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm in. Alright, he's given us a die to roll. Tell me when you're ready for me to roll it. I believe it's only a 6-sided die. Although if I'd have asked for input beforehand, or had the witch asked for suggestions beforehand, I probably could have made it 100-sided. That would have been very interesting. Yeah, being full of yourself, not necessarily a bad thing. Some people might be into that. Alright, let's roll the die. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We rolled a 3. I guess it wasn't meant to be. It's a speech impediment. It happens. Predict a 5. Oh, we probably can roll a die in Stream Elements. Yeah, I'm sure there is a way to do that. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even give an option to just say yes anyway. You could just say, no need for the die, I'll let you. But, look, he's a gambler. He knows when to hold him, knows when to fold him. Knows when to walk away, knows when to run. I think we can get back here. I don't know if this is closed off the path to Mike Oklahoma completely. I mean, I could do a tenet and reverse time now and roll a die if you want to take a less natural progression through the story. Yeah, there really should be an option to roll again. I don't know why the witch didn't think of that. I guess the witch, as I said, is fairly antagonistic in their creation of content. Yeah, see, Stein, I don't know if I'm up for that. I already turned down a chance to correct my typo earlier. I'm not the type to save right before a boss. I would play it by the book as well. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. We might run into Mike Oklahoma again. It might not be the end of our journey with him. I mean, obviously, I'm not the witch, but I have a feeling this game is very much about consequences. It is about taking responsibility for the choices you make. There's no obvious right or wrong answer in these scenarios. You never know what's going to lead you where. I mean, not to say they're not random. They are logically consistent, but it's hard to game, I would think. Alright. You too, I guess. So, we're back to the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, And we like what we see. Yeah, I think she says, I don't ever want to eat. Look, Mike Oklahoma, yeah, he lives his life by the roll of a die. And you just got to respect that. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. That's cowboy wisdom for you. Now, we all like to think that we could be the one to tame Mike Oklahoma. But I just don't know that it's not necessarily going to be us, if anyone. Man 1, Man 2 looks like a jester. Yeah, Man 1 looks more our speed as adults who are ready to settle down, I think. Okay, yeah, I think we're all in agreement. It's Man 1 time. How do we reckon? Synth, I think you might be quite good at reading people. But we'll find out. Yeah, Man 1 is moody, right? So Dot says, that's Haruki Mikakami. He's the town's resident writer. He's a little moody, but I bet the right person could break through his tortured exterior. What do we reckon? We want to talk to him, or we want to have another look? Draza, you have no idea how long it took the witch to think of that and how proud the witch was when they came up with it. I hope we're the right person too. Okay, let's talk to them. So Haruki Mikakami says, "Oh, was the sound of my typewriter bothering you?" Yeah, we're having fun, right? We're having an adventure. Tortured past, yeah. It's the look. I can see why you might think that. I guess we'll find out in short order. It was actually. We're in agreement. The typewriter was bothering us. Oh! Oh, that was the shortest run. So, what else can we say but fair enough? And again, not necessarily taken off the board permanently. We could always go back to the bar and then spin around, talk to them once more. Yeah, I think you might have misread Haruki's personality. Haruki doesn't want our nonsense. No, I mean, look, that's not how I would have handled it, but similarly, if someone came over to me to complain, I wouldn't necessarily take it as a romantic advance. Alright, fair enough. Stein, don't worry. We can go back to them. They're not removed from the board permanently yet. We haven't annoyed them that much. Exactly. This game, I told you, it's about teaching people consequences, personal responsibility. Small government and personal responsibility. That is what Cable 2 is all about. Look, I know you all want to learn more about Haruki Mikakami, so I'll tell you what. Let's just talk to him again. We're back here now. We have the options. we can revisit. We haven't hurt, upset, pissed off anyone enough yet. So what do we reckon? You want to go back and talk to him again? We want to talk to Oklahoma again, or we want to try our luck with Man 2? Yeah, I'm hoping this is very much in the spirit of whatever the last AAA video game you played was. What do we reckon, guys? Which man are we going for? Stein, you wanna go back and tell him you're bothered by the typewriter again? I think maybe you're look, I will assume that the witch put in quite a lot of branches of possibilities in this game. There are a lot of contingencies accounted for. I don't know necessarily that there's enough that you could say the same thing to someone twice and they would have a different reaction to it. Okay, let's talk to Man 2. I hope that's a good wild warlock. It's not as though I tricked anyone into coming here by telling them it was going to be a regular stream. I said very often, very clearly, today was going to be weird. I wish there was skateboarding in this game though, I really do. It would be cool if the witch could take whatever they learnt by making this and make a skateboarding game. Though I'm not quite sure how the same format would apply. Alright. Come bursting straight through the screen, straight through my webcam. So this is, and I hope I'm going to pronounce this right, Hitsuna Mikeo. Hitsuna. He's a sweet young thing studying at the local college. Lots of energy, if you're into that sort of thing. Stein, that's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as I said it, I thought, how would you convert the code from this game into something that would also work as a skateboarding game? Other than, yeah, click here to move to a branch where you're doing a kickflip, or click here to move to where you're doing an ollie. I think I could get a point system working. I'm fairly confident I could do something like that. But I'm not sure how entertaining it would be. We're into this sort of thing. We're going on an adventure. Okay, we're into that sort of thing. Look, if anyone's going to make a skateboarding video game, it should be Cable 2. We're the only ones with a copyright catchphrase about video game skateboarding. So Hitsuna Mikeo says, Hora, do you like penguins? Gosh, what am I saying? Moshi wake gozaimasen, which I'm sure I pronounced perfectly. Sorry for being so random. I mean, it could be a skateboard MMO. Like, it's really more about getting quests, talking to NPCs. We like random. Do we like random? Do we like the look of Hitsuna? With me. Well, I don't know. Today is weird. I wouldn't say today is random necessarily. I had no idea what was going to happen. Yes, a game. Life is Strange, except it's about skateboarding. That's the game I want to play. Well, really, I mean, I've said this a couple times. My dream game is literally a game I dreamt. A skateboarding survival horror game. Where you have to travel across a map. And there's monsters around, some sort of creatures that track you by hearing. And it's quicker to get across to your objectives if you skate, but it also makes a lot more noise because of the clacking of the wheels and the grinding. That's my dream. That's right, Egg. Stein says, never mind. Hold up spork. Yeah, let's hold up a spork. Let's hold up a spork to love, shall we? So he says, Oishi, what's your name? Thanks, Egg. I genuinely, it's stuck with me. I woke up and I was like, my god, that's good. That has to be made. I wish that I'd spent my life learning how to program so that I could actually do something. Yeah, random is saying the word monkey. Or penguin. Penguins are also popular. And Cable 2 has a lot of penguin-based content. Even my countdown video has penguins in it. So I guess you're right. I guess if you subscribe to Cable 2, you're so random. I'm Kirsten. Hitsuna says, Nani? That was my grandfather's name. What brings you to Cabo Due? Peni, we want to be honest. Yeah, they're all talking about the original Kirsten. This is set far in the future. Arc Peni Crystal, we're going to be honest. Yeah, I think the key to the beginning of any good relationship is stark honesty. Oversharing. So here's the Mikeo says, Nani, you're here because of the Arc Peni crystals? As I suspected. Maybe. I mean, it is one of the most common reasons that people end up in Cabo Due. Cabo Due is rich in Arc Peni crystals. Energy's a bit munch. Is it that obvious? We're not reloading. Nothing's happened yet, Stein. We haven't got a game over yet. As long as there's no game over, we're still good. So I think the is it that obvious is habit. Let's go. Says Atarime. I could tell you were here because of Arc Peni crystals the second you walked in. So we can then say, what brings you here? Which shows what you know. I was lying. Pika. Pika, pika. Goo, goo, goo. Alright, we've got a vote for what brings you here. We've got 2 votes for finding out what brings Hitsuna here. Yeah, you're right, Sid. You're right, it was already established that he's a college student. And now I can't. I wonder if the witch remembered that. when they wrote the answer? Let's find out. Guess not. Well, it's not to say those two things, they don't cancel each other out. It could be both. They could have chosen Cabo Due to study because of this reason. That's right. Yeah, all of this is canon. Everything that happens on this stream, in chat or on the game, is now Cable 2 canon. It's all multiverse canon. It's a nice answer. I can see how that might be appealing to some. So yeah, Synth, I bet you would like that answer. You like doing slow motion stuff. Yeah, exactly. Egg, you were so against Man 2 at the start. You didn't want to meet Man 2. And now you're in love. No, Sid, get that out of here. We're legally distinct. We love when things move at the wrong speed, do we? Yeah? Okay, well, we're all more or less in agreement that it's a good thing. As our character, Kirsten. That is growth. We're like kindred spirits or something. So we should go on a date? Or... Anyway, see ya. What do we reckon? We still like this guy? We're all in a relationship with Hitson and Mikeo. Or at least embarking on the early stages of one. It looks like we've actually managed, after having tried all three men in the cafe, to secure ourselves a date. If we want it. If we want it. Let's roll. Yeah? Okay, it looks like we're leaning towards date. I mean, I don't blame you. Where else are we going to go from here? We could go back and try with the other guys, if you want to see if they've cooled down. But then again, beggars can't be choosers. We've got the offer of a date. We came looking for a date. It is. Well, you know, sometimes you just know, don't you? Like you said, we're kindred spirits. Why wait? No, I agree, Sheila. I think that it would be illogical to turn down this date. It would be impractical, irrational. And emotions have no business in a relationship. Alright, let's do it. Let's go on a date. So Hitsuna says, Yukata, meet me back here at 8. So we can still change our mind. Or we can tell this babe that they're on. It's the final chance to turn them down, I think. Not to drag this out. Promise that the witch didn't put in passages to stall. It just feels that way because I'm also taking 5 minutes to talk about every single slide. Ooh, Stein is against it. Whereas Egg is just trying to get close to a townsperson in order to steal some crystals. I too would like a sweet Japanese confectionery. Fried ice cream always confuses me. How do you do it? It's like saying fried ice. You can't fry ice. What's going on? Once you've heated it up, it's just liquid sugar, right? Okay, you're on, babe. Egg, I love that you've built a second narrative around this. You're having ice on your pizza? Date song dropped. You gotta switch to a romantic song when you go on a date. Everyone knows that. Stick on some Kenny G. It's a Texas thing, you wouldn't understand. Okay, so we're quite mineral focused with our gifts. We're gonna... Well, I thought we came here to get penile crystals. We're gonna give away our limited stash of penile crystals to this boy we've just met. Couple votes for Buckyball, couple votes for Crystal. Get out of jail free card, I like. Could come in handy once you've committed the heist of the century together. We can get... look, there's no time limit. We don't have to rush into an answer if we're not happy with it. Extra life for Frogger. We're not trying to date Null. Peach! We're bringing peaches back? I love a peach. Yeah, let's give him a single peach. Oh, an orange pie is good as well. I think the peach seemed to reach a quorum earlier. Although so did Buckyball, so did Crystal, yeah. Stein, I'm aware how horrible the typeface is. Hey Null. Just learning about life, consequences, and love, consequences. Yeah, we're on the date now, Noel. We managed to seduce Hitsuna Mikeo, a sweet young thing who attends Cabo Due University. No, we're not reloading the save. Yuridov, hey! Well, it appears to be. We need a stream elements command for telling people what this stream is about. A witch sent me an email. I clicked on the link. We are now dating this guy. Also, I'm just noticing that my chat tells me that we're still in coffee.sip right now. I don't know if anyone else sees that. I hope not. If so, hello, welcome to coffee.sip. We're dating. Also, yeah, good morning, Yuridov. I got a spam Trojan virus from a witch, and now this is the only app that I'm able to use. Oh, good. It's like a game of telephone. Baby Yoda is trying to seduce me. That's what I heard, anyway. Alright, so are we agreed we're giving Hitsuna a peach as a gift? As a traditional first date gift? Yuridov, I was thinking about you earlier in the stream. How much you would enjoy my pronunciation in various languages so far. How do we not have a peach command? That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna give Hitsuna a peach. I've heard no objections. Sakura. Phew, looks like we chose correctly. Hitsuna says, I've always wanted a peach, you're so thoughtful. Oh, is the contest still running from last week? Whoops. Well, oh, it is and it isn't. Okay, interesting. So far, we've got one vote for yes and one vote for no. Basically, we've got one vote for it's nothing, one vote for easy to please. I am also aware that hologram Mike has frozen. Figure out what to do about that later. I don't want to tab out right now while we're in the middle of this experience. Well, I don't know, that's the thing, this is what I'm saying, there's no obvious right and wrong answers. Hitsuna might appreciate being talked down to like that, they might like that, they might have a thing for it. Or, they might not. It's not Jinryu? Huh, it's not Jinryu. Yeah, you know what this looks like now is, you know, sometimes on YouTube they have like full movie, and then you click on it, and to avoid being automatically spotted, they have like a little bit of a curtain or something around it, or like the picture is just pushed off to the side. There's a still image in the negative space. It looks like I'm now trying to get away with copyright infringing my own property. He's easy to please. Oh, Stein, that's both times it's been you. I think, I don't know. I mean, I think I agree with you, Stein, but I want to go with the consensus. You know, this is the premise of this is it's a multiplayer experience. Multiverse, December episode. Full stream. 1080p. Click here. There's nothing really. I think, although I'm sort of personally with you, Stein, I think the it's nothing really's have it right now. I think majority rule. Oh, Sid. That is a very specific reason to not say that. One that I fully appreciate. So, he wants to know how we feel about anime now. Could be a simple question, could be loaded. Obsessed, yeah, we think we know what's gonna please him, do we? We think we've accurately assessed his personality to the point where we can lie in a way that we're sure he would like. Yeah, somebody do screen cap that comment so that everybody knows that Egg is obsessed with anime. Oh! May have put our foot in our mouth there. You thought you had the easy answer, didn't you? You thought he was going to like that one. But instead, you've insulted his sense of self. He feels like he's just a checklist. Like you're not really interested in him as a person. You just have a thing for anime boys. Kuzo. Yeah, really walked into that one, didn't you? I told you can't game this. You can't give the right answers. You just have to be honest and accept the consequences. I don't see anime. Stein has really whipped around, done a full 180. Okay, I didn't even know you were anime, I swear. He says, sorry, Sint-san. I'm being silly, I just get so flustered around you. This is exactly like Heavy Rain. Yeah. The exact same level of interactivity. I should definitely program in a scene to the sequel where you're wading through a crowd yelling. Pasta cooking minigame. That's what's missing. It's weird, it's sweet, it's sweet, it's sweet. Sweet is one of Mike Uncle Homie's teas. Okay, right, yeah, I think it seems to be general consensus that it was sweet. A Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, featuring Akon. Okay. So he said that's sweet, and Hitsuna says, Nani? Kursit. Oh god. No kotu gasuki desu. You really think so? So we can say, I do. I think you're sweeter than Shio da Fuko, a traditional Japanese confectionery which consists of chewy mochi shells filled with creamy or coarse Anko red bean paste. Or we can say, I'm kidding, obviously. How old are you anyway? How old is he? Yeah. Something you should know about someone you ask out on a date. Probably before you ask them out on a date. Or at least have a rough idea. I do feel like we've wandered into Okay, so we're kind of split. So we've got two I do's. We've got two how old is he's. No, we've got three I do's. Four if you count Shida. Yeah. I think the I do's are winning. Synth votes for I do as well. Yeah, I mean this dessert is beans. How sweet could a bean dessert be? Unless you're talking jelly beans. And they're not. Oh yeah, there should have been a disclaimer at the start that you are expected to have a lot of knowledge about Japanese culture in order to play this. There is a lot of outside knowledge required in order to successfully win. Can beans be sweet? Is this what we're gonna fall out over? I've never had this dessert. In fact, I would say I've never heard of it before approximately 5 days ago. Look, you have to make a decision. You have to choose for yourself. Look, am I, by dint of being raised in England, obsessed with beans, or do I know nothing about beans? You can't attack me from both sides. You have to pick one. But it sounds good. Look, I like Japanese cuisine. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe on the anniversary of this game, I'll make a feast that we can all share using items from this game. Yeah, it was pure coincidence. Look, I don't remember what led me to reading about Japanese confectionaries this week in particular. It's like a number 23 thing, you know? Yeah, it's like what's that thing? The Bader-Meinhof effect, right? Where you hear about one thing and then suddenly it's popping up everywhere. Can't explain it. Mama always said, life is full of coincidences. Okay, so we're gonna go with I do, right? We're gonna tell him he's sweet. Synth, I have no idea when you're talking about a real property or not. Okay, Hitzner says, Curse Synth-san, I think in you I have found the one. Hog Slam. Stein, well, look, we had the option to find out how old he was. We passed it up. How's my mic volume, by the way? I just noticed I'm spiking red a bit on the mixer. Hope I'm not just breaking your ears. I'm yelling because this music is really loud in my ears. And I have no concept of what I'm sounding like elsewhere. Look, he's probably an adult. You know anime boys. They all look young. But they're not. And it's important to remember that. Yeah, the date music is especially loud. I know. I'm screaming over the date music. Waking up my entire building. Okay, cool. Good. So, we want to sleep around, I think everyone's saying so far we want to sleep with Hitzner. Thank you for the compliment on the screaming. Alright, we're going to do it. We're going to sleep with him. Although he's a very cautious guy, Hitler. You know, he wants to. He likes to double check everything. I agree, Sid. But this is not me talking. This is Synth talking. That's canon. I would be worried too. We're gonna start? You wanna start your engines? I'm not surprised, Synth. You're on a date. And not just on a date, you're on a first date and all of your friends are watching you do it. That would be nerve-wracking for anyone. I don't think we were kidding either. Why would we say that if we're kidding? Sid, that happens to everyone. You know, the engines get flooded sometimes. It's part of life, especially as you get older. Maybe a change in location was all you needed. Maybe being in Carvo Due has relaxed you to the point where you just don't need to worry. Yeah, what if your hood just doesn't look like mine? We're not reloading. Okay, are we ready to start our engines? Let's start our engines. Ewan hits the Mikeo, head back up to his room where he shows you how he does it. It's weird. Like, really weird. Stuff they would ban on image boards. You leave town the next day, change your name, and never look back. Yeah, we did switch to Spanish suddenly, Sim. We're a multicultural community. That was an endgame scenario. The summer, baby. So, yeah, look, now we can reload if you want. We've got about 20 minutes left of the show. I don't know if that's, considering how long it took us to play through once. Mikeo Kojima! I was gonna put a Kojima thing in the credits, because I thought it'd be funny to make that suggestion. And I never got there, Egg. I never thought about it. I didn't even think it could be a pun. I get it. But if somebody wanted to like DM me on Discord and let me know what it meant, that would be cool too. We could do a speedrun. Yeah, I think there will be sequels. And in some ways the sequels will be easier to make, given that a lot of the foundation is now already created. But I would also suggest that the next version of this would possibly not be made in a single week. I think they'll be up for that again. Might have bitten off more than they can chew. Well, we can find out. We can find out about Oklahoma. We can find out about Mikkaio. Whatever you want. So which one do we want to speedrun? We can speedrun them because we can stick with the same name and the same reason, and that cuts down some time of figuring things out. And I already know that we're gonna go straight into whichever one we're going into, so I can race through that section. Is Choward my dad? Maybe. I don't know. Is that canon? I mean... Hold on. Yeah, well... Several of the characters have a grandfather by the name of Synth. It might not be the same Synth. But we did say this was set in the future. So it would make sense if it was. It's not that common a name. And yeah, unless there's any other... Well, no, Choward has siblings, right? But they're not... But you don't have any extra kids, and we're not sure how that happened. Am I remembering that right? All the Mikaios and Dot. Yeah, it could be a coincidence. They could just be different guys called Kirsten. You want to speedrun Oklahoma? Right, we've got a... Oh, see, X said speedrun Mike 1. Mike 1 is Mikkaio, I think. It's weird going back to the original playlist after the date's up. I just say as well, after this stream, I will release the link to where everyone can play this. There are a lot of things that we haven't seen on this stream yet. There are things that I thought we were going to get to with Hitsuna that we never chose the right path. There's one thing in particular that I thought you all would quite like, but I'll wait for you to find it yourself. But it will be released. In fact, it's already online. The link is real. The link to the Witch sent me already exists. I would love to do a run of sharing someone else's screen and seeing how they play it. It'd be very interesting to see how somebody else does it. There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of different paths. Hitsuna can take you some different places. We were quite nice to Hitsuna. If you're nasty to Hitsuna, the reactions obviously differ. But again, not so obvious which one's going to be which. We've reloaded. We've already reloaded. We haven't gone wrong yet. I know you're a cautious gamer, but we're okay so far. And look, I spelt it right this time. Yeah, where is Nasty? I feel like given his name, the ending that we got to would have been appreciated. So who are we going for then? Man 1, man 3. Oklahoma, Mikkaio. Oklahoma. All right, I think Man 3's have it. Mikeo McConaughey, that would have been so good. We were already assigned a name. I think Synth came up with Mikeo Miami. Mikeo McConaughey. Maybe that. Oh, I don't know. Is it too much to suggest there are 2 country Mikeos out there in the multiverse? Look, it's women. Okay, where are we going to go with him? For Arc, Penis Crystal, or I'd rather not talk about it. I think so. Again, not firmly established within canon which country Carvo Due is in. Venus, okay. Yeah, we're speed running this. So I'm taking quick answers. Okay, so we want to do him, so I'm just going straight to your joke here. Man with a code. Not wrong. Okay. I'm taking us straight to the die. So are we ready? Are we ready to roll this die? Spooky, have I said to you today you are looking an apple pie order? Reload, reload. Reload. You serious? A 1 every time? Yes! Done it. Big pogs in the chat. What are the chances? Well, I mean 1 in 6, obviously, but 3 times in a row? Okay, let's date. Yeah, we got it. Can I just say, of all the chats on Twitch, Cable 2 chat is the most apple pie order that I've ever seen. Alright, what are we going to do for our date? Mike Oklahoma, being such a gentleman, lets us decide what we want to do. Takes our interests into account. Penis Crystal is not really a syntactically correct answer to this question, I don't think. We want to go to the mines? Okay. I hate hanging fire too. I halt and catch fire occasionally, but never have I hung fire. Minecart. Going to the Penis Crystal Mines, the minecart. Yeah, exactly. Like the little pump, the blind guy from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When they first escaped from prison. Sounds better than an Oklahoma barbecue. You know, from the cartoons. So I'm going to assume it's a date, right? It's a date. Yeah, personally, if I had to choose between an Oklahoma barbecue and going to the penis crystal mines to play on the little seesaw minecart like the cartoons, I know which one I pick. It would be great if Hitsuna was an adult and Mike Oklahoma was a child. It's all about perception. Right, date song's on, so you know it's a date. Well, it's one freight train you might not mind being run over by. So what's our gift for Mike Oklahoma? A peach? Why not both? It's a bundle, it's a hamper. We got him a pamper hamper containing a peach and a crystal skull. Well, I didn't know you could get a peach and a crystal skull this side of the red. You plumb read my mind. I'm glad you like it, or I searched gifts for idiots on my cellular telephone and this was the first result. Yeah, the red. He's referencing Oklahoma geography, so you know he's really from Oklahoma authentically. We're not going to insult him, okay? I say you never know who's going to like being negged, but I think probably safer not to. He says, well, ain't you as sweet as my mama's iced tea? What kind of music do you like? And the options are country, western, or we can tell him what kind of music we like. Been in the red. What are you talking about? My bank account, Egg? Talking about my financial situation, my bank account. Yeah, well, we think he's gonna like rap rock. Why not combine the two arts again? Trap rock. Oh. Now, why on earth did you think that a cowboy would be interested in someone who was gonna choose anything other than country or western? I mean, we've been so careful. Why would you think this? I mean, the date's over. Yeah. I guess, no, I did tell you all to be honest. I did say the game works by being honest. We can reload this one because I want to get to an ending of Oklahoma before I end. Sorry, the reload's one and we're doing a speed run. You've got to get in quick with your suggestions. So country or western? Country or western? Western? Okay. I want to sleep with a cowboy. Well, giddy up and yee-haw. It's my favorite music too. How do you feel about varmints? I think so too. I mean, I like country music. I wouldn't say it's my favourite genre, but if a cowboy asked me, that was probably the one I would lead with because I knew that was kind of where the conversation was going to go. You know, if I want to continue a conversation, I got to figure that's going to be the richest answer. We hate them, of course we hate them. Oh, he wants to know if we've ever been shot in the behind by a pesky rabbit before. Yeah, that's implied, Cheetah. The steam is implied. I couldn't figure out a way to program the steam. The steam is there. Oh yeah, by Western I just mean anything from the West Coast. I'm talking about Snoop. No, never. Right, no, never. That's the first one I saw. Well, we're just being honest then. It hasn't happened, it hasn't happened. So we either ask him why he's yelling like that, or we join him. We join him in a yell. Oh, yeah. Yoo-hoo, we're going to join him in a yell. Says, don't patronize me, little darling. Yeah, sorry. You gotta say sorry. There is no option but sorry. So what do we like to do for fun? Rustling? Wrestling? Roostling? I think it did. I think that's why he's willing to forgive us. I think if it weren't for the peach crystal skull, very possible that he wouldn't quite so a terrible cowboy faux pas. You like rustling? Okay. Rustle him. Well, I had never even tried to rustle him before. So, are we going to take him rustling sometime? Or is it really more of a solo thing? We don't know. Look, he might be from a red state, but we don't know where his politics lie. I mean, let's assume that they're in line with our own if we're going to cuff him this winter. Alright, let's like it. It says maybe tomorrow. We can say it's a date, or actually I don't think you're the one for me. Oh, I know what rustling means. I know for a fact you can do it solo. Are we dating? Are we letting this one go? That's where the witch got her inspiration, Nick. It's a date. It says, yeehaw, we best get over real early. That sleepy old sun looks plumb ready to drop his head. Turn it in. Guessing y'all want to join me in my bed barn. have the inside track. You can tell us. What did your parents do to make it work? You want to go to the bed barn? All right. Begging your forgiveness for the ruse. That right there was a test. I can never be with someone who would do that on the first date. This here's the end of the trail for you and I. Zinth. Oh, if only you got your answer in seconds earlier, Zinth. Zinth, you would have... You are so compatible with Mikeo. Well, we can try a Wapta. See if that turns things around, or we can reload. Let's see. Oh no, he doesn't care for that. There's nothing we can do to turn it around now, except save scope. So let's not on the first date. Well, Egg, I like to think that you looking at football like a good Texan would hold some sway. Like Oklahoma. I think there's some overlap there. Your country ways. Good southern charms. So Mike Oklahoma says, could it be a city slicker fit for the Cowboy King of Chickasha? Marry me. It's just like Tenet. Is that a t-shirt? This is the titular Tenet. Well, isn't it? I mean, if it is, he's a complicated guy. What's he looking for? He doesn't want someone who's looking for a long-term relationship. He doesn't want someone who's looking for a fling. So let's marry, of course. Promising. You and Mike Oklahoma marry that evening and live happily together for 7 years. This is why mamas shouldn't let their babies grow up to be cowboys, I'm always saying. In the 8th year, Mike is shot 76 times in the back after a particularly wily duck hangs a sign on a tree claiming it Oklahoma season. You never remarry. Presumably, somebody knows what the flag is on the back of that car and can tell us maybe where Cabo Due is, or at least where we honeymoon. 7 years, yeah, well, it was a good 7 years, it was a happy 7 years. Well, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes your husband gets shot by a car. But look, after 7 years you get the itch anyway, right? You want to move on, it's the perfect thing to happen. Being widowed after 7 years is certainly better than straying and having a wandering eye. 7 is 7. It might have been the Polish flag. I don't know if Cabo Due is canonically in Poland. Maybe we just went to Poland for the wedding. Tax purposes. Let's start. So that's what the witch sent me. Anyway, we played it through twice. There are many more ways we could go. We didn't even see a single ending. I promise you those aren't the only possible endings for 200. That is what they call a cowboy divorce. So I'm going to call it a want to get the end of that one. We thank enjoyed this very much. I was a little anxious about what would happen here. I tested it as thoroughly as I could. I stress tested it as much as possible, but given that I only decided to make this on like Monday evening, Tuesday morning maybe, there wasn't a lot of time left over after it was finished being written. But I very much enjoyed it. Thank you very much. I'm glad that it at least, even a tiny bit lived up to the hype, because I know I was saying, I'm working on something weird, it's going to be something that we've never done before, something that, to my knowledge, no one on Twitch has ever made a game of themselves and insisted on people watching it before, so that's the first. But the first are always good, alright? I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'm not writing another game for next week, I'll tell you that. It's the last stream before Christmas, but I think we're doing some holiday content. I'm not sure exactly what. There's been lots of stuff floated. I'm not sure what we've managed to actually put together, but there will be some stuff. It was definitely weird. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I promised it would be. I didn't tell you it was going to be good. I just told you it was going to be something weird, something that wouldn't typically be done. Maybe shouldn't be done. Maybe there's a reason this hasn't been done. There's a reason most people don't write dating sims about themselves. But if there is one, I haven't discovered it yet. So I'm just gonna tab out of my game now. That's more than enough of that for me for today. But I'll put the link in the Discord and I'll put it on Twitter. And anyone who wants to play it can at any time. It's all published online for free. You can play it whenever you like. And also, yeah, I'm serious about if anybody wants to do a show at any point about oh, I'm back. I just realised my head's working again. If anyone wants to do them playing it, and I'd happily sort of come along for the ride. It'd be cool to chat along when we're doing it. It's all thanks to Baba Yaga. It's an apple pie order. Thank you. Yeah, maybe next week is the sleep stream. Maybe I'll just point the webcam at my couch with the laptop just sat on my chest and just have a little snooze. Take it easy. Baba Yaga, the Teenage Wasteland. So thanks everyone. I will see you next week for something probably much less ambitious. As X said, I'm not sure what's coming up in the rest of TGIS. I think RB is taking a break today. Definitely. I'm not sure. Noel's in the chat. Noel can tell you whether there's going to be a warp zone today. Possibly not, I think. But even so, keep a lookout. And I'll see you all next week. I love you all. And this is goodbye from maybe the weirdest stream that we've had so far. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank